can my mom please come?
They'd
They're
be
like, yeah, it's your
yeah,
mom.
it's your mom, yeah. Anyways, let's start today off with on a positive note. Here is Good Morning Sunshine by the Beatles. Hello, everyone. That was Good Morning Sunshine by the Beatles. I have never not had an eventful day. Um, I have prayed for it. I would love a day where I have absolutely nothing to do. But the thing is, I'll say that, and then when I have like an hour and I don't have to do anything, I'm like, I'm such a loser. Like da 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 da. Like, but anyways, I have to be doing something. But anyways, these are some things that happened to me this morning, but in a sense that it's two truths and a lie.
Do I have to come up with truth or something?
If you want, yeah.
Yes.
Some things that happened to you this morning, two truths and a lie. Okay.
Things that happened to me this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually have a good one.
Okay. Here's my 3. I just swallowed really loud, and I apologize to anyone who's listening. Sorry, headphone users. Okay. So the first thing I did was wake up an hour early at 6:38. I have to leave at 7:20 sometimes if I'm feeling risky. And so I woke up at, I never know to smile for these or not. Anyways, sorry guys, Jenny's taking a picture. Anyways, I woke up at 6:38 and I thought I was late. Like I told my dad, I was like, "What the flash is crazy." Anyways, sorry guys. I woke up at 6:38 thinking it was 7:38 and I told my dad, I was like, "You're going to have to call me in late like da 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 da." And I called my boyfriend very quickly and I was like, "We have to go." This man was fast asleep. He did not wake up till 7:10 and I quickly calmed myself down. But in the meantime, I read this paragraph text from my cousin, and it was all about how she's throwing a birthday party for her cat for its 1-year birthday, and she has bought it 3 different costumes, so it will have outfit changes. There's going to be keto cake because I guess we're keeping it skinny. What else? And so I got invited to that this weekend. The next thing was I was very scared that I was getting pulled over. By Strax because I went to stop at Family Express this morning because I actually didn't leave late. And I thought I was getting pulled over, and I went to like, pull up to the side, and I was like, oh fudge, like what did I do? It wasn't me that was getting pulled over, but I did in fact hit the curb extremely hard. Like my car bit the curb. There's no nice way of putting it. I can never live that down, and I come on here to for shame my sin of hitting the curb.
Hitting the curb is embarrassing. Like,
Yeah.
not
with
for
the
anybody
police
else.
officer behind you.
Yeah.
That I thought I was
No,
getting pulled over.
But like, even when I like hit the curb when I'm going to like park my car like next to like my house, I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. And then I'm like, you know what? It's not my fault. Like the curb should not have been there.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm just a girl.
Yeah, just a girl. Okay, what are your...
Mine? I have all I have right now is one truth, but I'm trying to think right now. Okay. It's not easy to lie when it's like you can't lie, like you have to like be for real. Okay. Let's think. I know. Talk to nope. So let's see. So first, I did wake up to a text from my friends talking about how they were all going to quit track. And that's funny because I quit track, which I think they were actually sincere because I quit track because I hated track.
That's reasonable. I quit
So,
track
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I woke up to all of them talking about that. That was great. They were like very concerned. They were like, "We are going to quit track, Stella, because of you." And I was like, "Oh." So my coach might come after me about that.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get it.
Well, he's not your coach. Does he not do track?
Okay. Well, I still like him as my coach, so I call him my coach. No need to be mean. And then I woke up. After I actually like first woke up and checked my text, I did get bombarded by my dog. He actually like ran and he like fully jumped on my face, so that was great.
What's his name? Lucy?
Lucy, yeah. But it was actually Frank because I have another one and he is Rascal. Yeah. No, but his name is Frank and he jumped on my face and then like afterwards, like he was crazy. But these are not as good stories as Reese had. Mine are just kind of boring. And then my last one is that I thought that Jaden died. I truthfully did.
I think so
I
too.
honestly no, I'm not joking, guys. That one's the truth. I'll admit that one. We're just gonna wait because I need to tell the story of my full truth.
Oh.
You don't know.
Well, we'll figure out what lie we just told after we listen to Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson, which I wish I had this morning.
Valid.
That was Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson. I used to think it was, I would say Pancakes.
Yeah, like in the song or like
No,
in
like
general?
in general, like I didn't stop until this year because my mom would think, my mom's a speech pathologist, so I don't know why she actually did this because she's supposed to hate when people mispronounce things. Or Shinomi does, but they thought it was cute when I would say pancakes. So I thought it was pancakes up until this gosh darn year. So I've been walking around acting like a toddler saying, yeah, can I get some chocolate chip pancakes?
Well, if you said it fast enough, people probably were just like, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Stella accidentally did
Yeah, I was special.
Two
and
lies
I
and a
did
truth.
Two
So-
lies and a truth, and no, it's not because I'm fake. It's just because I know, because my morning wasn't that interesting.
So
Like,
what was your truth?
my truth was that I did think that Jaden died. He would not respond to any of my texts, and he was like, my phone died. I know it's a lame truth, but I did
Boring.
think he died. I was like, oh my god. Well, he had a headache last night, and I was like, he just passed away in his sleep.
That was it.
So
That was the
I
full
was like,
sign.
I woke up and I was like delirious too. So like me being like, he's
yeah.
dead. That was the real thought.
My lie was I woke up early. When do I ever? This actually did happen. It's happened twice. It happened last week and it happened last year.
No, it does happen. I remember during like, especially when you're needing to go places.
Yeah, and you know what I
Like-
did after I realized I didn't have to leave?
Mhm.
I went back to bed.
Yeah.
I was dressed though, like I was ready to go to school, so then I went back to bed, and yeah, then I was so tired I slept in my boyfriend's truck over here. But that was I do have a cat party to go to this weekend, everybody. It is my nephew's it's my fur nephew's first birthday party. Happy birthday, Archibald. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's for real.
Yeah. Yeah, the cat party's not a lie. I'll read you this text. She called me. It's little 5 in IU right now. So, which is where she goes. So, how do I in a nice way of saying this, the vibes are litty. She has a little too much energy. Okay, so she sends a text. Hi guys, Archie turns 1 year old next Saturday, the 27th in parentheses. I'll be home with Bryce for my mom to go to her graduation, but I was wondering if anyone is free to come by and maybe celebrate with Bryce and I. I will have cake and food, and Archie will be in 3 different costumes. I know it's silly to throw oh, actually, okay. The next text is sad because she did lose her little... She had 3 cats. One I won't say the name of for guideline reasons. The next one was Cooter, and then the other one was Wheelchair. But Cooter was her cat. Cooter died. So and she loved that cat. So she wants to spend every waking moment celebrating this cat. Anyways, would you go to a cat birthday party?
I think I would. I mean, why wouldn't you? I'd be like, okay. Like, I mean, I feel like I'd celebrate my dog's birthday. I mean, I kind of do. I give her a little pup cup. But like,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
I don't
know my
like
dog's
throw a
birthday.
party, but yeah.
What did you say that, was it vegan, or what did you say it was? That
Oh,
what was it?
it's a keto cake.
So, if that's the case, what do you get? What present do you bring
Oh, for a cat?
for a cat?
Yeah, you can't bring it treats because it's trying to
Oh
keep
no, the cat's not
skinny.
keto. My parents are. So that was my cousin's way of convincing them to go to the party because my parents are always on a diet. I don't know why. When I'm old, I literally want to be plump and full of whatever food I want. I'm just not going on a diet. That's just life's too short for that. Anyways, I'll probably get Archie like a cat toy. Yeah. He has my cousin. She looks like me, just with blue eyes and short,
Do you
and-
not have blue eyes? You just have like
green.
yeah, I guess you have like green eyes.
Yeah, and she I'd say she's a little more cuckoo than me. But anyways, her cat looks identical to her. And I'll show you a picture later. It's actually terrifying. But her cat is also a very a cuckoo, and so in honor of him, someone else who I think is cuckoo is Michael Sarah. I feel
I
like
don't know.
you'd
I
agree.
love Michael
I
Sarah
do
though.
too.
Like he's crazy, but I love him.
Yeah. So in honor of that, we're gonna listen to Clay Pigeons by Michael Sarah for Archie. That was Clay Pigeons by Michael Cera. We're not moving on the topic of cats. Sorry about ya. Sorry if you're a dog person. We're having cat. Do you like cats or are you only dogs?
I like cats.
Okay.
I've had
You're
cats.
evil. Yeah. So, guys, I have a new addition coming. I'm getting a kitty.
Ooh.
I'm getting a cat May 1st, which I know is our banquet. So I'm like, can I leave the cat that I just like picked up and like stole for like 3 hours tops after being adopted? Like,
You should bring it to the banquet.
is that would be awful. It's the cats that I'm looking at are 7 to 8 weeks old. It's like a meet and greet. Anyways, let's talk cat names because
You have to I'm actually like when you're naming like animals, I always like to name them like human names cuz I think it's funny.
Okay.
Like Frank and Lucy.
Yeah.
Like those are my dog's names and those are like human names. Like Frank is like the most old man name ever and he's like this like fat little puppy like.
So, my boyfriend thinks he's allowed to have an opinion on the name. Don't know what that's. I named my last cat Salem
I like that.
from Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Yeah.
and my sister was like, "It's my cat now." She literally gave this cat Stockholm syndrome. So that's what I'm gonna do with my cat. I want to name this cat whatever, regardless. I know it's gonna be a boy, but I want to name him Binks.
Ooh, I like.
Like Binksy, Binks. But I feel like if you give your cat a stupid name, your cat's gonna be stupid. For instance,
Yeah, but you kind of want a stupider cat than a mean cat.
yeah, my cousin's cats that she named.
No.
My cat Salem's very nice. I would say though my cousin named her cat again. One name I can't tell you. The other name Wheelchair, and the whiskers didn't work, so they were like, "Oh, he needs a wheelchair." So they're like, "Let's just name a I don't know. They were freshmen in college. Yeah. The other one was named Cooter. Obviously, these cats were. Anyways, my boyfriend's top name is Buford.
Hey, Buford would be funny though, kind of. And it's like
Wasn't Buford your teacher in culinary?
yes.
He was a king, despite.
Was he going after Smokey the Bandit?
No.
My first thought was
Right? I was
Phineas and
wondering
Ferb.
because the sheriff of Smokey the Bandit is Buford T. Justice.
Then he wants
Ah.
to name it Megatron.
Oh, interesting.
No, you wouldn't. You'd name your cat Flash.
Yeah.
You or something like cutes. Like you name it something very like.
I would if I would get a black cat or a black dog and I'd name it Toothless.
Was,
That's
was
cute.
Salem black?
No, Salem's a gray cat. I wanted a black cat. My mom thinks that black cats are evil.
I like black cats.
Little
for
does she
those
know
reasons.
is the cat that I've been looking at is completely black with a little like brown spot.
Aw.
Yeah, because you showed me the picture. That was, and she looks just like a smaller version of my fat cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat, when I was growing up, I had 3 cats, and like the last one was like 16 and so round, like you would think he was pregnant if he wasn't a boy and also super old. Like
Yeah.
he was round, but he was really mean, and he wouldn't let you like pet his stomach, even though it was so pudgy.
Fluffy
So
and-
like you're just like but you couldn't do that because he would bite you. It was bad. It was a bad experience.
Yeah. Well, since my boyfriend will be helping with this cat, meaning once he comes over, I'll help with the litter box. He just doesn't know it yet. I'm naming it Binks. His full name for it, he's like, "Oh, when the cat gets mad, I'm gonna yell at it. Binks Buford Cheese Wizard."
Oh, cute.
That's quite the mouthful.
I
So
worry for your boyfriend.
yeah, me too sometimes. I'm like, then he wants a raccoon too. That's his pet that he wants, and he was like, "Yeah, but I'm just gonna name it Russ. Russ the raccoon, or Richard.
I like Richard.
Hey,
Richard the raccoon." Anyways, whatever my cat's name ends up to be, it will be Binks. I hope I'm besties with this kitty. That's
Yes.
all you want with your little
No,
pet.
it is though, cause like that's so scary if your
You
pet
don't
doesn't
like your
like
cat.
you.
Yeah.
Like
I already
No.
bought a wine glass. Not that I need a wine glass, but it came in a package, and it's like it says, guys, don't hate me. It says mama, and then there's like a bowl that's like matching it, and it says fur baby. So, anyways, that's for the guy at Home Depot that I was telling you about that asked how many kids we had. It's just this one cat. So, but anyways, since I hope we're gonna be friends, we're gonna listen to or we're gonna be friends by the White Stripes. That was We're Gonna Be Friends by White Stripes. I keep wanting to say strips, which we'll get into my borderline dyslexia later. But
Same.
hopefully my cat and I are friends, but we're also gonna be talking about friends. Have you ever been in a trio?
Yeah, I have been in a trio, like multiple times now, I guess.
And did you like being in a trio?
I guess it was fine. I know when I was little and I had like my 5th grade trio, it like branched off of it. It was like a. I don't know how to explain that there was like a trio inside of a trio because
yeah.
like it was like a big friend group, and then it like went down to 3, and then we were like all like toxic. I wasn't the toxic one, but like my other 2 friends, like we created this.
Of course, you'd say you aren't the toxic
I'm
one.
not
No,
the
I
toxic
believe her.
one. Okay, I was always the nice one. I was the nice one. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
So mean.
Do you
But
like
yeah,
the trio? Would you say you're in a trio now?
am I in a trio now?
With Jaden and.
Am I in a trio? Maybe I am kind of with Jaden and Lana.
I'd say yeah.
But is there a duo in the trio with me,
Duh.
Jaden,
And
and Lana?
that's the question of
Oh,
today.
You and me. Jaden's
So-
the third
Oh
wheel.
yeah, obviously I forgot that Jaden's the third wheel.
With prom TikTok, and like the girls doing trios are like, oh, we can see the duo. That's like a trend to like spot out the
Yeah.
duo.
Yeah, I like that one sometimes because sometimes it's obvious and you're just like,
Yeah. Or like, let's wear like pink and don't tell her, like those kinds
yeah.
of things. Anyways,
So-
in a trio, I feel like it's not necessarily that like you like a person less, but I feel like there's like 2 people that always gang up against.
yes,
One.
and even if it's like even if it's like not purposeful,
Like
Yeah.
Jaden suddenly changing his opinion about Toy Story 3.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I convinced him
Stupid
for
little
a certain
duo
reason.
in our little tiny trio.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's
like
not-
they'll
Y'all
take
never
that
should have
person's
started
side.
dating.
All right. Anyway.
So I was going to ask you if you can spot the duo in these trios. Okay.
Oh, I'd love
Alvin
this.
and the Chipmunks. Who's the duo?
That's actually hard.
That one's kind of hard.
That
'cause,
one's
like,
kind of hard
They
'cause,
do
like-
all fight because they're brothers. But like,
I think
there's 2 who are like.
I feel
You
like Alvin and Simon, because
Yes!
Theodore's the youngest, and then they're like,
Exactly.
and they're like Theodore. But I
Sa-
could also see Simon and Theodore in the sense
I would
of like
say Simon
Alvin.
and Theodore because I
But-
feel like Alvin thinks he's like that top dog, and so
Yes.
Simon and Theodore are like the backups. Kind
Yes,
Yeah.
I see them as the backups, but I also see like them hating on Theodore. I guess maybe Simon's the toxic one, guys, because
Maybe, but
'cause
I
he's the
think
Wouldn't
it's,
Alvin
like,
be the
and
toxic
Simon.
one?
I think it's
I was
Alvin
gonna pick-
Simon though.
I want to watch Alvin and the Chipmunks tonight. Anyways, the Chipettes too. I feel like the two oldest are like.
Yeah, it's definitely.
No, I
it's
see
the
that in the
thought
Chipettes, yeah.
process of
Yeah.
like picking on the younger one, especially in siblings.
Uh-huh.
Like that's that one.
Next is the trio from Shrek, which is Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey.
Well, yeah.
who's the
Duh,
duo.
Shrek and Fiona.
Yeah,
If
Shrek
they're
and Fiona,
dating, they're
'cause they're
obviously
dating.
liking each other more.
Okay,
Wait,
and then I'm like,
I
yeah,
actually-
this is true, but in a friend way, like Donkey and Fiona were
Yeah.
like tag teaming on.
Yeah, they kind of were like.
That
hating
is
on
true,
Shrek a little
actually.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
I see that.
If you look at it in like a non-couple way, because I feel like if I looked at like Harry Potter, like the Golden Trio,
Mhm.
I would never say that the duo was Ron and.
But their
Hermione.
relationship is weird. I always felt like it was really weird.
I feel like it should have been
And then-
Hermione and
and
Harry.
Harry. Yeah,
in
'cause,
the
I
like,
haven't really
movies, at
seen Harry
least.
Potter, but I
no,
would say
'cause,
the
like
exact
it just
same
seems.
thing.
I read the Cursed Child, like the screenplay, and then they
Yeah.
were like having like relationship problems, and it was weird, but it like felt right, and I was like, it's
Yeah.
not, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Like,
The Powerpuff Girls.
yeah, Buttercup and Blossom, right? Because like picking again, it's like the siblings pick on the youngest of the trios.
That's
Basically.
sad.
But
That's
I feel
really
like
sad.
also like Buttercup was mean, so I feel like sometimes it'd be like
They would also like kind of. It would also.
yeah.
Again, I think Blossom is like the Simon equivalent.
yeah, she is like
like-
the leader.
We could all like.
Yeah, and then last but not least is Hocus Pocus, like the three sisters.
That one's actually hard.
Because, but okay, so this is the sense where like
I would.
the
say
one's being like what's her name? Winnie.
Winnie's the redhead.
Yeah, and then she picks on the younger two.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this scenario, the younger two are like, you know, when you're like, oh, like when someone's
Yeah.
mean and you start to like realize it, and then like
Yeah.
you guys like, I feel like that was the duo in that.
Yeah,
situation.
probably.
Yeah.
But I also see like. Yeah, I guess they would have to be the duo because they like pick on each other
Yeah,
like weirdly
Mhm.
enough the same.
yeah. So speaking of trios, obviously Nirvana is a trio. I don't know Nirvana lore well enough to tell you what one the duo is. Okay, who's the duo?
The duo is definitely Chris. I don't know his it's like Nova whatever, and Dave Grohl, because Kurt Cobain wasn't crazy, and then there was Courtney Love, and then there was everything, and then Kurt Cobain did die, and then so
by default there.
by default, Dave Grohl and Chris whatever his name is.
So we're gonna listen to About a Girl by Nirvana. That's the default.
But no, I think they were definitely a duo because Kurt Cobain kind of had Courtney Love.
Okay. Do I say I'm going to
Courtney Love.
commercial?
Because he-
Because he did
because
die.
Kurt Cobain did die. Shocking.
He
At
did
least
die.
you didn't say he killed him.
I know, I was nice with it. Well, did he kill himself, guys? I read the book. I don't
I don't
What
think
are
there's
the
enough
trios?
trios.
Are we a trio?
I think like you three, but yeah, I would say that. And then I
Funny
think
thing is that's the way I initially thought it was going to happen, and then her and Jaden decided to.
What, that me and Lana were gonna date?
No, I thought it was going to be you three.
Oh. And then Jaden had to come in.
ruined it.
Dang. What other trios are there? Mark, Anthony, Adam. Okay. They're not really. I guess you could.
I'd say Aiden Cole. If Aiden Cole and someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Aiden, yeah, exactly. And then the Ethan, Jaden, Jack, and like commentating. Ethan and Jaden. Yeah, exactly that. Well, a little bit maybe. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody else. Really.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break, and then we'll come right back. See you soon. I doubt they heard you though.
I doubt anybody was actually listening.
Yeah. That's so funny. Oh my god. I wouldn't even worry about it.
No, I don't. I don't care. Are we muted now?
No. Welcome back from that. It's okay. Welcome back from that break. For some reason, I thought Nirvana had 4 people in it, and that's my
Well,
Mandela effect because
kind of.
I'm choosing that it was not my ignorance, but the Mandela effect. So now we're gonna talk about Mandela
You
effects.
also could count Courtney Love if you really.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
don't count Courtney Love, but like if you really need a 4th person.
Stella,
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Oh, fine.
Is it the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstain Bears?
The Berenstain Bears.
Wrong.
What?
It's Berenstain.
I always thought
It
it was
has an-
Berenstain.
I know, Berenstain. Berenstain is what I would say,
Yeah,
but no,
Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears. Yeah.
It has an
Yeah.
A.
That happened to me with I was watching like the Hot Ones. I was watching Dave Grohl Hot Ones, if you know what I'm talking about, with the
Yeah,
like
yeah.
where they eat the chicken
Those are
wings,
good. We
which
should
would
do
be
that.
fun to do
Yeah,
as
we
like
should
a
do
segment.
that.
That would be really fun. But no, and it was like he got yelled at for saying like they were talking about Guy Fieri or stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, is it Fieri or Fieri? And I was like, oh, it's Fieri.
It's Fieri.
And then I'm like, wait, no, it's
Is it
Fieri.
Fieri?
I always say Fieri. I always say Guy Fieri, but
I have no idea.
I think it's Guy Fieri. Oh my god, I'm not even saying it right anymore. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like you get psyched out in your head.
Yeah, it's
I-
okay. Since you just talked about Star Wars, can you please do the famous line from Star Wars?
Oh, I know that it's not Luke. It's
Ugh.
I know that it's not Luke. It's like
It's just I am your father.
I am your father, because he says Luke. There's like some like Luke. Blah 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 blah.
And then
I
it's
am your father.
But
It's not
everyone
Luke.
changed
I am
it
your
into
father.
Luke.
Yeah.
I am your father.
There's a good chunk of him talking before he says
Okay.
I am his father.
Okay.
I actually remember that one.
What does the evil step queen say
In what?
in Snow White when she's like,
Mirror, mirror.
"Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest of them all"?
Yeah.
It's magic mirror on the wall. Tell me who's the
What?
fairest of them all.
It's not mirror, mirror. It's magic mirror.
No. Okay. Who
What?
here likes Forrest Gump?
I like Forrest Gump, but I don't know if I like can.
Do you know the chocolate line? Do you know the chocolate
life is
line?
a box of.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
It's life was
What?
like a box of
There's
chocolates.
no way.
No.
That's what it said on my thing.
Jennings is.
But okay,
is
that's
riding.
it. Better not be, because that is okay. And next, can you describe the Monopoly Man?
He's a little tiny man with a top hat and a mustache, and I don't know. He has a big head.
Does he have?
Yeah, he has a little monocle.
He does not have the little monocle.
What?
Okay.
That's the peanut guy.
Yeah, that's
peanut
it. Said
guy?
that most people commonly get them confused. I don't know.
I was
what
thinking
I
actually
said
was
right
going back
here.
to like the Pringles guy with the mustache. I don't know what's happening.
Next is, can you spell Febreze for me?
I actually can't spell at all. So
Oh, okay. That's
let's go FREEBZE. See, I can't spell anyway.
it's okay.
So
It's okay.
what?
There's
What?
one
What?
E.
What?
Febreze Febreze. I
No
put
way.
charcuterie, and I don't know what I was trying to spell.
Charcuterie.
But anyways, Mandela effects always remind me of. Are you listening to? It's life is like box of chocolate.
I'm waiting for him to get.
Okay, wait. I'm not moving on to the next song yet because I want to know. Oh, actually, you guys can find out after the next mix. Is it? Guys, big moment. Okay.
Yeah,
Life
was
was
like.
like!
Yeah,
Life was
was
like!
Well, like was like. That's crazy. There's no way.
Uh-huh. You say because everyone says life is like a box of chocolates. Its life was like a box of
It's because he's
chocolates.
talking about his mother who
Yeah.
Yes,
Point.
What?
but everyone says life is like okay. Anyways, these Mandela effects always lead me into conspiracy theories.
But doesn't he
Oh.
say it multiple times in the movie?
No, he only says it that one
He only
scene.
say it one
Yeah.
time?
And what was that one?
Wow.
Mind blown.
There was that one too with like basketball. I don't remember. It was like there was like two different movies
Something.
actually, but
Oh.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
So, anyways, conspiracy theories leads me into COVID, and this next song runs into COVID because after we're gonna talk about the weird stuff that we did during COVID. So here is Lana's been waiting for the song. Here is Sunday Best by Surfaces. That was Sunday Best by Surfaces, and I feel like you know that song, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that song. It's like, I feel like one of the pinnacle songs of, like, 2021 of COVID. Was COVID 2021 or 2020?
Well, I would say it's 2020, but
Thank
like
you.
it's still going
That's
on.
what I meant. Today I'd like to talk about weird stuff we did during COVID because do you remember that video where it's like all the celebrities singing Imagine by John Lennon?
Yes.
That video was so stupid. That video was so dumb. Like, what was the point? Like, they thought they ate. I get secondhand embarrassment really bad.
Yeah.
That,
No, it's always bad when you're just like, no.
it's like there's a meme, lover, but there's a meme of Millie Bobby Brown, like,
The carrot one?
carrot one?
I don't know. You know the one she's like, I like these, and she looks like the person from that sheep thing or whatever.
No.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's this
Oh, no.
one, it's when she was still bald from Stranger Things, but it was during COVID, and she was like, it's when she sang like, you may say, but it was like not
Oh yeah.
good. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I used to send that back and forth all the time. Okay. Next, was mask fishing.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Who was a mask fisher? Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Oh.
I remember all of the teenage boys when like you could like not wear a mask and they would all have like a little mustache and you're just like, that's not it. That's not it.
If you don't know what mask fishing is, it's like catfishing but with masks. Cause it'd be like if you didn't see like the half of the face and you'd be
Yeah.
like, dang, like
I knew
she's
some
a baddie.
I knew some of my teachers that I'd be like, oh wow, they're cute, and then I was like,
Yeah.
like women teachers. Like I'm not thinking like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm
Or,
thinking like
I remember we'd play like in middle school. We'd play like, does your face match up?
yeah.
Or not in middle school, because everyone knew each other in middle school. Like once we got to high school, but yeah, mask fishing was a big thing. Okay, I'm hoping someone else's dad did this because I cringe a little every time I think about this. Who else quarantined and washed their groceries?
I don't think I actually. I like wiped down some of my groceries, but I like washing my groceries in the sense of like fruits normally.
With me and my family, it was literally like a whole system. Get the groceries out of the car. Don't even put them in the house, in the garage.
Yep.
We wipe them
That's what
down,
mine did.
conveyor belt into the to whoever's inside, putting it on the counter. It was a whole process.
My big back would be like, what do you mean I have to wait 2 days to eat ice cream? Huh?
You were like postponed.
Yes. Like, bruh. Next is fear of coughing. Who had a fear of coughing in public? Me. I was so
already
scared.
I have fear of coughing like now still, cause like it's just like
I don't care anymore.
It's
I'll
like-
shamelessly cough.
Like, are you talking about like fear of other people coughing or
no,
you
like
coughing?
when you would cough.
Yeah,
and, like,
because
you don't wanna be, like,
there was
public-y.
one time I was in Aldi and well, we were getting groceries, right, and stuff like that, and it was so quiet when I sneezed. It was so quiet, and then I just sneezed, and it like echoed, and it was mortifying,
Yeah.
because I'm like, this is height of COVID, and I'm just like,
Oh, okay, the day that COVID got released, like, everyone had to go sit down in front of their classrooms, and, like, we were given this whole speech about her getting 2 weeks off. Well, it was a Friday, and it was my friend's, like, 14th birthday party, maybe? That's how old I was when it started. We went to Target, and the people are already hoarding. Like, they were getting the toilet paper, like, hoarding, which I can't believe people did, hand sanitizer, whatever. My friends and I were like, okay, like, we're finna get some snacks, and we're finna pick out, because it's a birthday party. Oh, we're 14. I got kicked out of Target.
how?
They said, I was with another tall girl, and they said we were running, and first we got in trouble. They were like, hey, you guys can't be in the carts. And we were like, oh, yeah, like, that's understandable. Okay, like, our bad. And then we were like, okay, like, let's go look at some, like, beauty products, whatever, because, I don't know, we're 14. And they were like, you guys are running and you need to get out. And I was like, I'm walking. Like, what do you, run? Anyways, I got kicked out of Target, which was stupid. But, the next thing is drive-bys.
Oh yeah, that was actually really really funny because I remember I was graduating 8th grade and they did one of those for like my 8th grade like farewell and we got a little like sign to stick in our yard to know that you were like graduating 8th grade. Oh yeah, it was great.
We did, I went to my cousin's 8th grade graduation, but I guess I was 2021 because you were a year older than us. But, we didn't have 8th grade graduations, but people do it for their birthdays.
Yeah.
We do drive-by birthdays.
I remember it was my grandpa's birthday and we like wrote in chalk and we were like stay
Yeah.
back and we were like writing in chalk. It was bad.
Now,
Oh my god, guys, he coughed. Locked him up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Oh no.
God bless. No, what I was gonna say is the funny thing is
Oh my gosh, guys, he literally is starting the new
Is-
strand of COVID.
Oh
when
my god. You're gonna get him actually locked up. No.
when people have allergies,
Yeah.
which is what's going on with me.
Is it though?
It is. When people have allergies and we're walking around during COVID
Yeah.
and they would cough
Cough
or
and
sneeze and
sneeze,
you
yeah.
get the looks.
Yeah.
Like side
And
eye,
you're like, I swear it's allergies. And they're like,
Yeah.
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 but no, what I was going to tell you is what we did. I think about, you're talking about the drive-bys and stuff like that. Think about the graduating seniors, those of you
Yeah.
that are graduating right now. Think about how crazy that was for them.
You didn't have to do finals. That would be nice.
They,
actually.
Yeah.
what, March 13th.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Their school ended. That was it.
no senior assassins.
No, you had nothing. Like
No prom.
everything that you, yeah.
The prom,
no
yeah,
prom,
that's like
nothing.
sad.
Literally ended.
Yeah.
And-
I feel like we got it good.
And you
Yeah.
guys can relate to this. We went to IASB at University of Indianapolis. Next day is when they shut everything down.
Really?
Oh.
Well, the
We
funny thing
came
about
back
that,
and that was it.
my 8th grade, I had like my 8th grade trip to DC, and like it was like a week before, and there were people coughing. I was like literally like I was like so close to my best friend. Like we were probably like spitting on each other and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like it was like no hygiene because you're like this 8th grader who like is like dumb and just with their
Yeah.
friends and no parents, and like. It was like a week before, and I was on my trip, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "That's great." Like I didn't think about it till after, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Lana. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, when I was in 8th grade, like, you know, it was just that like cutoff, and that was before, like, I didn't even really get to say goodbye to any of my old like VCA friends because
Yeah.
I the next thing I knew, I was going to VHS. Like, I didn't really even get to say goodbye or be like, this is these are my last moments at this school.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was really sad.
Did you guys? I'm working on being more energetic. Did you guys do you like think you had COVID before COVID was a thing? Because my mom came back from Disney and she got sick for 2 weeks, and then I got sick for 2
Yeah.
weeks, and they were like, I remember crying in the back of my dad's car, being like, it hurts really bad, and they were like, you either have strep throat or your appendix is gonna burst. Oh,
Dude, my brother for sure had it like February before everything
yeah,
happened.
this was
Yeah.
we got ours
Like
in
him and his
November.
whole friend group totally had it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I am absolutely positive that my youngest had it in November.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I got mine.
Because she was in bad shape, and when we took her into the hospital, nobody could figure out what was going
Yeah.
on,
Mhm.
and this was
Yeah.
COVID really hitting, and could not figure it out.
That's what happened when me and my mom, yeah. They were like, oh, just come back. We think maybe it's her appendix that's gonna... Well, I have a stomach condition, so when I get sick, my stomach hurts
Yeah.
anyways. And then they both checked us for strep throat, is what everyone thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
well,
the
that's
flu, not
that's what they
strep.
checked her for, and nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad. I mean, that
Yeah.
was.
And then I remember, like, the first strand, I just felt really, really tired, like, weak.
Yeah, I never got it. I don't think like the first time, but I got it like last spring break, and I was like, who even gets it anymore? Like this is weird.
I haven't had
Uh,
it since.
Yeah, no, I like.
I had it one time.
I had
I did. I had it. I want to say I had it probably December of that year,
Yeah.
and that was it. I haven't had it since.
If I had it in November, then I would have had it 3 times, which was stupid because in middle school I was the only one who wore my mask.
I had it twice, and like my I wouldn't say my family were like super like germaphobes or freaks or anything.
I got thrown in the
I was
basement.
definitely like
Yeah,
the
me
lesser
too.
careful of the family for sure because I like to be with people, and but I got it twice. First time was like terrible. Like I swear I had a fever, like a bad fever for a week,
Yeah.
and the second time was like, who cares? Who cares?
What I'm excited for is when my kids are complaining and I get to be like, I couldn't even go outside when I was your age. Oh,
Yeah.
someday, girl, just you wait. I'll be like,
Oh, people are not going to understand in the future
No.
what this was.
because
Like,
we're gonna, yeah,
They're never going to understand it.
probably gonna dramatize it. I couldn't taste soup.
Yeah, I'd be like, I tried to drink
don't like your
vinegar and it
food?
was still.
Still haven't gotten my smell back.
Yeah,
But that's-
that is a real thing.
That's
I
how
can
we
only smell
found out my wife had it.
soup. She couldn't smell. She
She
couldn't taste soup.
couldn't. She was cleaning in the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
and I have this sensitivity to like ammonia.
Yeah.
It like I can't even explain what it does to my head when I smell it. Massive headaches and But anyways, we're sitting in the living room, which is nobody knows the size of my house, but I'm gonna say it's 50 feet away
Yeah.
between 2 walls, and and she's in the kitchen cleaning, and we're smelling it in the living room. And both my daughter and I are looking at each other like, what the heck is going on? And so I walked in there, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was like, you okay? And she's like, what? Both my daughter and I are like, you don't smell that? Smell what?
Yeah.
Holy cow. And she did a test, and that's when we found out that, yeah.
I remember, like, we tried to do the orange. There's like that orange test to get your smell back. I like recently just got my smell back, and like I can like only smell strong scents. Anyways, moving on, we're gonna listen to "Someday Somewhere" by Palace, and that's gonna be our last song. So I'll see you guys next Monday. And while you listen to some, think of what stories you're gonna tell your kids.